Hi, everyone. I just wanted to introduce you to our novel that we're going to be starting for this week called The Power. And it's by Naomi Alderman. She's a British author. And this book has won all kinds of awards, and it's just been one of this century's most powerful books, no pun intended. So, just a little bit about the novel. It is about it's really cool. It's about how the women are infected, so to speak, with the power. And it's basically an electrical current that runs through all the women's bodies, including young children, the elderly, you name it. All the women in the novel are empowered with this electrical current, which means that they can overpower the men in their lives. And so we get to see how this power plays out in terms of politics, the news, gender dynamics and relationships, all kinds of things. But something really important to note about the book is the structure. And so the novel starts out with four main characters. The first character is Margot, and she is kind of a middle-aged politician who basically in the beginning of the book, she's going to have to make a decision about whether or not she should start shutting down the schools in her area because of the power, because little girls have, there's been reports of little girls hurting little boys. And then, so that's Margot. The next character is Roxy, and she is a young girl when the novel opens, and her father is in kind of like a, he's kind of like a mobster, if you will. And so the novel opens with her witnessing her mom being attacked and how she is able to somewhat overpower one of the men in the room. So I'll leave you there. That's how not Roxy's section starts. And then we have Allie. Allie is a former foster youth. Well, she's foster youth in the beginning of the book, and she is arguably the most powerful person in the book. Her power is really strong, and she has the most control over it. And so we get to find out what her experience has been in foster care and what she does really at the beginning of the novel, what she does as a result of that. The last main character is Tunde, and he is a reporter. And he accidentally catches on his phone video, he captures an accidental uh, shock that a woman lets out. And so he accidentally gets this on tape, and we get to see what happens as a result of that. He becomes kind of a reporter going out and finding different cases of the power around the world. Now, eventually, these four stories will intertwine in really, really shocking and surprising ways. So stay tuned for that. I don't want to give too much away, but I just kind of wanted to give you a glimpse into what we'll be talking about. And then in our paper, I have a list, probably of like 10 to 15 different prompts that you guys get to choose from for writing your paper. And then each week, you guys will do a reading activity that coincides with the reading that you have. And I believe we're doing this for 5 weeks or so. Let me see here. I have this available. Actually, let me pause. So I have our syllabus up here. And so if we look, you guys will be reading pages 3 through 79, and then pages 83 through 144, then 145 through 240, then 243 through 325, and then 329 to 382. So it's broken up into 5 sections, and there'll be a reading activity for each of the 5 sections of the book. And that's really what all we're going to be doing for the next 5 weeks or so. And then you'll notice after we're done reading the book, you guys will do a rough draft and a final draft of an essay that is related to the book. So this will take us through the end of our class. So I'm hoping that you're looking forward to reading our book.